At 6:18 this morning, there are a lot of weather stories to talk about, Trent. Later in the week, we're going to have that big cool down, and I'm sure you'll get to that in just a second. But we also have to talk about the weather this morning, which is actually a little warmer than it was yesterday, and that rain, possibly severe weather that's coming later today.
Yeah, we're going to see some strong storms. Can't rule out the chance of an isolated severe thunderstorm later on this evening, as things are going to change dramatically from your morning commute to your evening commute. We're starting off this morning with a radar that's pretty quiet, but as you dip down to the Florida Keys, we've got a line of thunderstorms along an old frontal boundary sitting off the northern shore of Cuba and the lower Keys, and more rainfall off to the north along I-10 south of Panama City, stretching over to Jacksonville. So weather will not impact your morning commute. No fog, no rain. So let's focus on the temperatures. Right now we're at 64 degrees in Fort Myers. That's above our average of 57. We've got some upper 50s on the map for Charlotte and DeSoto County, and all of us are warmer, some 10 degrees plus as you work your way up towards the Peace River there this morning. 8-degree jump for Naples, and our dew point is increasing. The humidity is coming back. That's going to help fuel the showers and thunderstorms later on in the day. Wind will be out of the east-northeast 5 to 10 today. Already got a gust of 12 there in Venice, and that forecast calls for that wind to hold there in the low teens later on this afternoon. The forecasts, we're going to start off with a little sunshine. Clouds are going to increase. We're going to be cloudy around lunchtime. Then at sunset, right around 5 o'clock, the initial line of showers and thunderstorms will begin pushing on shore. Right now, I think that window is 5 to 10, and we'll see the worst of the weather here. Should be out of here by 11 to midnight later on. Record high on this date is 87. Our average is 77, so we're going to be really close to that here this afternoon. Some of that cold air we've been talking about for Christmas already showing up on the map. -3 right now in Rapid City, 1 in Minneapolis. We're still rather mild here in town, as we've got a couple areas of low pressure, one to the south here of Louisiana. Kind of a messy setup across the southeast, and for us, a larger snapshot across the state shows that line of showers and thunderstorms approaching by 5. Some of the most widespread rain will be occurring at 8 o'clock, and then as we move on towards midnight, it's the East Coast. As we begin to dry out, we'll get one dry day here on Wednesday before we see yet additional showers and thunderstorms with the next front that arrives on Thursday evening. Now, as far as what we're going to look at the forecast here for today, those clouds increase, and look how much it changes here by lunchtime, and then the initial line starts to impact the coastline here at 5. More widespread 8 o'clock. That will continue through about 10, and then 11 to midnight. Most of that rain is out of here, setting up for a drier day here on Wednesday. We keep talking about the historic cold snap coming up on Christmas. Long-term pattern still shows a huge Arctic blast across the eastern half of the U.S. with a lot of snowfall in the upper Midwest. The exact track of that low we'll have to monitor here. So if you have travel plans up north, this is something you're going to want to keep an eye on. But for us, the cold air will stick around here Christmas Day, and matter of fact, into Monday. So let's look at some of those historical numbers. The coldest morning we've seen, 28 degrees back in 89 on Christmas Day. Coldest afternoon, 46 back in 1983. And the warmest Christmas, 88, just back in 2016. Here's how it all shakes out in the 7-day forecast. We are going to see those clouds increase there on Thursday. Showers and storms not out of the question there late Thursday into Friday. And then here comes the cold air. Mid-50s Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Right now I've got 40 out overnight. Could be in the upper 30s. We'll see if I change that here in the days ahead.